Alright, today what we're going to do is we're going to make some tofu and chicken poke bowls. But first we're going to make pickled daikon and carrots. Get your ingredients together, and you're going to need 1 daikon radish peeled and cleaned, and 3 large carrots peeled and cleaned. Now cut everything up into long strips, just enough to fit into your mason jar. Next, you're going to put everything in your clean and sterile mason jar and pack it nice and tight. Next, you're going to slice up some ginger, and then you're going to put those slices into the mason jar. Next, you're going to slice up some garlic into some thin slices, and also going to put that in the mason jar. Next, you're going to put all the ingredients together for the pickling liquid, which is 1 cup of water, 1 cup of distilled white vinegar, a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. Put that on the stovetop and bring to a boil. Next, you're going to take some scallions and cut them into long chunks, and you'll also be putting that in the mason jar. In the meantime, we're also going to cut up the rest of the scallions thinly sliced, along with, in the top left corner, you'll see there's some sliced garlic and some sliced ginger left over from the pickling ingredients. I'll be making a sauce and a marinade for the tofu and the chicken, so just put that all onto the side. Once your pickling liquid has come to a boil, take it off the heat and let it slightly cool. Now you're going to slowly ladle the hot liquid into each jar, and you want to just fill it to the top of the jar. Seal with the tops of your lids and put them to the side. These will not be pantry safe. We are going to keep them in the fridge for 2 to 3 weeks. Next, we're going to prepare our cabbage. So we're going to cut the bottom off and core it, and then we're going to thinly slice the cabbage. Next, you're going to get all the ingredients ready for the marinade. You're going to need 1/3 cup of neutral oil. I used vegetable oil here. 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, 1/4 cup of mirin, 1 inch of ginger chopped, 3 garlic cloves sliced, 2 scallions chopped, 2 tablespoons of coconut palm sugar, a teaspoon of chili flakes, and a tablespoon of tamarind sauce. And you're just going to mix everything up together and separate into 2 portions. You're going to pour half of this sauce into a resealable bag and put to the side, and then you're going to use the remainder, pour into a separate resealable bag, and place your block of tofu in that one. Marinate for 2 hours. With the first bag, now you're going to take your chicken legs and you're going to place them in the marinade, push all the air out, roll up and put into the fridge to marinate for 2 hours. Now the tofu has been marinating for 2 hours, it's time to sear it. We're going to take some chopped shiitake mushrooms and place in a hot cast iron pan with a little bit of neutral oil in there, and we're just going to saute these up. Once the mushrooms are nice and starting to brown, you're going to push to the side all the mushrooms so the center is clear. And then you're going to place your tofu down and you're going to sear on each side, even the shorter sides, until nice and golden brown. About 5 to 10 minutes on each side. Once everything has been nice and seared, you're going to remove the mushrooms and then you're going to pour in the marinade from the tofu bag. And we're going to make a little sauce. You're going to bring to a boil and turn the heat down to a low, and we're going to continue to cook the tofu in this until it gets nice and saucy. While the tofu is cooking, we're going to get ready to get the chicken in the oven. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees, and you're going to take your baking dish. And at the bottom, you're going to take some of your cabbage and make a nice layer at the bottom. Then you're going to place your chicken on top and then pour the liquid from the marinade bag on top. You're going to bake at 425 for 30 minutes. And then you're going to check and see where they're at temperature-wise, and then you're going to turn down the heat to 375 and continue cooking until the chicken has reached an internal temperature of 165. Once the chicken is in the oven, it's time to take the tofu out. Remove the tofu carefully, but keep the sauce in the pan. We're going to bring it to a simmer, and we're going to add a cornstarch slurry, which is equal parts cornstarch to cold water. So I usually do 1 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon at a time, so you can control the amount of thickness. So once you get to the thickness that you desire, I like a little bit of thickness, but I still like a little bit of a runny sauce since we're going to be pouring this over rice. Then you're going to let it cook just for 5 minutes and then take it off the heat. Once the chicken is done, pull it out of the oven and let it rest for 15 minutes. Now that all our components are all finished, it's time to put together the poke bowls. I have some white rice that I cooked earlier. Now put your bed of rice in the bottom of your bowl. I'm going to take I have some pea shoots, and I'm going to place the tofu on one side and then some of my chopped pickled vegetables that were perfect after 2 hours in the fridge. Of course, they'll get more delicious as time goes on, so don't throw those away. And we're going to take the mushrooms and put them also on the side. And then we have some fresh cabbage just to add some crunch. And now that the chicken is all set, we're going to remove the meat from the leg and keep some of that nice, awesome cooked cabbage. Put that on the top. And some of your cooked chicken. And then you're going to put all the tasty, beautiful looking accoutrements on here. So you'll put some scallions and pour that sauce over the top with a little bit of sesame seeds. And you are all set. This is delicious. It's easy. I know there's a lot of components, but to be honest, it's so worth it. Give it a try. I hope you enjoy this meal as much as I enjoyed making it and, of course, eating it. Please leave your comments, suggestions, or anything else down below in the comment section. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe so you'll get some alerts whenever a new video comes out. I hope you have a great day and bon appetit.